Alright, today we're messing with this thing again. It's not drying clothes, I guess. It takes 2 hours, and so I think it's probably got a hot air restriction.
Hey!
A hot air restriction.
You're pointing at your butt.
Behind the refrigerator, I cut an access point so we could shut the water off and stuff real quick, and I'm hoping that that tube back there is just full of gunk. If you remember right, we did a honeydew list before I went to Afghanistan. I don't know why I got hit for that. That's a fact. It was a honeydew list, and we did it.
I didn't hit you.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
You just swatted me.
It was a low butt tap.
Anyways,
How
and
many of those are left?
stuff was getting past that filter. You saw the trophy pull it out from the dryer. Big clumps. So this is my fancy cutout in behind here. I don't know if there should be eyes peering back at me from in here. But it doesn't, right there doesn't look, it doesn't look dirty right there. And I can feel cold air coming through it, so there must be some airflow. So I had the trophy do a load of laundry, and it's all wet in there now. And I'm gonna start it up, and I don't have the hose hooked to the back. I'm wondering if down that hose where it's hard to see, if it's plugged. The other thing is I'm gonna put it on normal. It was on 30 for some reason. And we're gonna put it on dry level high. You want temp max? Oh yeah, we're going turbo. Ooh. Whoa. So to get the back off, you got to take the wire off too. So I just undid all these, and then that should come out of there once I loosen up the clamp. Ow.
Are you okay?
Those backings are sharp. Don't run your hand down the side of them. It's just a minor flesh wound. Let's hook the wire back up to it. That's how I started a fire in my basement one time. Even these cheap little meters do a good job. You can get these things at like Harbor Freights or whatever. But mostly I'm gonna test, make sure I have good power coming to the here from the wall. I put the cord back on after I got the back off. So I'm gonna put my ground one here, and then here. And on my meter, it tells me 120. And then if I go here, my meter says 120 again. And then between them, I should have 240. 243, so that's good. I'm wondering if this little sensor right here, 240, if that thing is like closing down on me and shutting off the heat to one side or something. So different sensors. There's this one, and there's this one on the exhaust. All those, if one of those goes bad, cuts power to one of the elements. I don't know. There's little sensors everywhere that you gotta look at. I'm gonna turn it on. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It sounds like that motor's binding up.
Like something's in the way.
I don't know.
Did you ever put the dryer thing back on?
Good call, Trophy. Always put the lint trap back in because the clothes will get fetched and stop the whole operation.
Yeah.
Always listen to your wife.
That's a tensioner for the belt, and it had this spring attached right there. And I took it off to see if the drum was spinning hard without the belt on. That would tell me if one of the wheels was fetched up. And it does not appear to be. Confession time. From the time that I pulled this dryer here out of that closet there, it didn't want to spin. And I couldn't figure out why. And while it was in the closet, it was spinning fine. So what I found was way up in there, I saw a towel, like a rag sticking out. This rag, to be precise. And you might remember when I confessed that I forgot to put the lint trap back in, all the lint stuff back in. And the Trophy was like, hey, did you put that back in? And I was like, of course I did. And then I went and put it back in. Well, a sock and a towel had slipped by down into that chute. And we're fetching up this motor in the meantime. This motor right here. Because over in that part, I think that motor spins here. Then it also provides air on that other side. And now you're going to find that drum is going to move no problems. I got to hook this belt back on. And so the spring goes right in this hole here. You just put that spring in that hole after you string the belt. So this is a tensioner. That spring puts tension on it. I'll put it like that. And you'll see like this. And then that spring adds the extra tension to it. Oh, and there's money in there. You can see it. See the pennies?
I like money.
Oh, a razor blade.
What?
Jeez. What is that?
What? What?
That's like
Messy?
communist coin.
Oh yeah, this
What's
is
that thing
This.
right there? That's similar.
This is like exactly it.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
19.
Pakistan
89.
coinage. How do we end up with a Pakistan coin?
Have you ever been to Pakistan?
No.
What? Illuminati confirmed. Wait, did that thing come from Pakistan?
I don't know, but we found Pakistan coin.
everyone
in it.
knows to know.
I'm gonna take some readings on those elements. If you watch right in there, you can see it starting to glow red because the heating element is kicking on and off, and there's plenty of hot air coming out of it. So that sucker's gonna blister right there. So, besides not drying very well, which I think was her fault overall, she's been complaining about a noise. So last night while I was cuddling with the dryer, and it was breathing its hot air on my neck,
What?
I heard a clicking sound coming from its burp chute right here. And what I've determined that to be is the little fan thing up front there. Oh, and plus the Trophy was like, that's the sound. That's the one right there. I've been telling you about. So anyways, I think that the fan up front either has warped its bearing, or the little thingy that holds it to the shaft, or it just has a bunch of lint. Because I jammed it with something at one point yesterday. Sorry. And two, we've seen the trophy pull a buttload of lint out of there, which I will leave a link here to that video from the pre-deployment honeydew list. I'm a little unsure of how to take that front off. Ooh, see that? That came off so easy. It's tough. Like a glove. It's just the same screw on the other side. There we go, see?
Nice.
Oh, now I lost that one for sure.
Well.
I'm gonna unplug that front.
Patricia.
Quiet down.
Where's that one go? What? Here it goes.
Ooh.
There. Try to take this. The two screws out of the door. There's a bracket there that stops it from going too far forward. We gotta get at that screw right there. Alright, so there's two screws on the bottom too. One last screw right here. So it's two to take the lint trap out. And one more right here.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the fan. Yeah, look, it's cracked. From my research, it doesn't appear that you can just take the fan out of this particular model. You got to take the whole assembly out. But most people do it with the drum out, and I don't want to take the drum out. I've had the drum out of one of these before, and it is a pain in the nether regions to put it back together. At least on the other one I did. Vice grips, I should say. You see it?
Yeah.
You hear it hidden back there?
Mm-hmm.
So now when I put, it's reverse threading, so I'm going to have to turn it that way.
Mm-hmm.
When I put a wrench to that, it's going to...
Is it not turning now?
Yeah, I don't want it to.
Okay.
That's why I put that on the back to hold it. Oh, come on. So it's spinning off. You can see it got smaller, see it?
Yeah.
It's spinning off there. But right up in there, there's a locking device. Oh, like that.
Nice.
Alright, so that key you saw me messing with slides in here and it locks onto the back of the motor. And you had to get it past this little tab. That's what I was prying on in there. I couldn't get this part locally. I ordered it online. The whole thing comes as one piece. And so the trophy is going to be going to the laundromat.
You are too.
I'm quarantined.
Oh, well, you can drive your squirrels to the park.
Federal law prevents me from doing laundry.
Oh my gosh.
So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.